Alright, sound check. Cool. Alright, where was I last time? I think I was trying to get. I gotta get those different, like, plaques that go on that obelisk. I got the Roman one. Okay, I got the bow. Alright, here we go. Well, I should put that away. I have 2 bows now. That's kind of crazy. One second, just share this on Discord. Alright, here we go. Let's see, where was that last time? So, Vanishing Act. This into it. Yeah, we're still trying to figure out what happened to her. Figure out how to stop Virgil's harassment. Yeah, we still gotta. Okay, so that was that one guy. He doesn't like. He does. He does. Well, I think it's more complicated than he. Yeah, we'll get back to that. Okay, I'm just trying to find my feet again. I haven't played this in a few days. Hey, Jeanette, how's it going, Jeanette? Jeanette, 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 Jeanette. Right. How to make Maleos drop out. I'm just gonna explore. I'm gonna explore around a little. Is this a wheel? It's a wheel. Can we turn it? No, it's just a prop. It's a wheel, but it isn't real.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff, and I think, whatever is in there, it has to be important.
You know, no offense, but the fact that you wear a dress and talk like that, that's probably why people... I mean, it's obvious.
You look well,
okay.
my sartorial friend.
Yes, alright. Mr. Gorgios.
Hello again, my
Gorgeous Georges.
Friend. What is on your mind?
This game is weird. Sorry, my nose is stuffy. I gotta blow my nose real quick. I don't want you to have to hear it though. 1 second. So I was trying to, because I gotta get the Greek plaque. There's a Greek plaque, an Egyptian plaque. We already got the Roman plaque, and then there's an unknown country. I'm honestly kind of. I mean, I'm sure we'll figure it out, but I'm trying to think like what cultural influence could that be from? I don't know, man. Like I said, I've not looked up, and I do not want to hear any spoilers about this game.
Greek. Let me tell you something about Greeks and Romans.
Yeah.
My name is Georgios, yes. But the Romans, they do not care. They hear me say Georgios, and they think, ah, he must mean Georgius. Good Roman name.
Gorgeous.
They do this all the time. They see us worshipping Zeus, they copy us, but call
right, oh, we talked about that.
They take Hades.
Well, they come from...
Pluto, Persephone, Proserpina. I am flattered that they copy our
They come from the
ideas,
same Indo-European
roots. Do they want credit for making it all
you
up?
both changed
the names. Do they want to forget where it came from? At first, I pull my hair out. After a while, I give up, and I become Georgius the Roman. I accept the world is Roman. Plus, I have no hair left to pull. But my point is this. If you want to know who stole an old Greek name, Look no further than the sticky-fingered Romans. The plague you seek was pilfered from a collection of old Greek relics by none other than Dooley. He cannot help it. Like a typical Roman, he likes shiny things, especially those that once belonged to my people. And besides, it makes him happy. So I say, let him keep it. I believe he still has it with him, in his cell, just opposite the Temple of Demeter. I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
I wonder if I'm running out of... Yeah. Whatever. Oh, it's in here. What's wrong with me? Oh, we gotta go through here. Oh, it's right here. That's right. Mr. Dooleyman.
Hello?
Alor, can I unlock the door? Nope. It has locked. Sir, can I speak to you? Alright. Oh, do I have to go back and freaking go through the time? I probably have to go through the goddamn time warp again.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Isn't... Oh, hey, how are you doing? Man.
A new face. Arve, and
A
may
new
Vesta
face.
watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Hello?
A new face. That's right, they always forget. How could you forget me? I can't forget you. Alright, what do you think about the, is there any... How do we escape the underworld? Because, kind of, no... I think at this point we kind of established the fact that we're all dead.
I beg your pardon?
You don't have to beg. I won't make you beg for my pardon. Livia was right, we're in the underworld.
Oh my. That is quite a lot to take in. You'll have to give me a moment. Let's see. If that is indeed the case, I suppose we'd better figure out what to do about it, hadn't we? We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the underworld. Hercules, the demigod and son of Jupiter. Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra. And Aeneas, a Trojan hero. Hercules was able to leave the underworld because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape. And finally, Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide, who led him through a secret gate.
Are these clues?
So it seems you have 2 options.
Well, the secret
Confront
gate.
the god of the underworld head on.
Oh yeah,
Find
that's
a way
right,
to
that's right.
escape with the help of Proserpina.
So we
and
haven't
some
gone.
Other guide.
Okay. She's talked to me about this before.
May
Well, let's get. I'm
fortune
gonna get back
guide
to
you.
working on the other stuff. But you know, hey, when you turn 36 and you're not a Vestal Priestess anymore, if that other dude doesn't want you, he's gonna be missing out. You know what I'm saying? Let's put it that way. All right, let's go. Dooley. Yeah, I think I already kind of.
Arve.
Hello?
Yeah, it's not like giving me an option to really talk to him at this point. Or it. Oh no! If I. Oh what? Okay, so I gotta look through like. Apparently this is the only opening of the talking portal. Sir. Hey. Remember that shit I said last time? Probably not.
Hello?
Hey, hello. Hello? I'm hitting the talk button, but he's not
Fortune
talking.
smile on you, brother.
Okay. Sir, can we do it? Lock, talk. I don't think I can. I think I already screwed up on this time portal. So I'm gonna go. Alright, ma'am. She's sworn to stay chaste, and in such swearing makes huge waste. Let's go. Alright, so virtuous Galerius. Yeah, I gotta follow these leads, but for right now, what about the Egyptian plaque? Black like an Egyptian. He watches through their eyes. Osiris.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth it.
Eyes. Alright. I must be cautious.
Salve,
Mr. Clean.
Friend.
Salve.
And did
Salve
as you
te.
asked, and it worked.
Of course it did.
How is it
What
possible?
are you talking about?
You've just arrived here and you already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to them.
I have a kind of an intuition that is beyond anything that you could understand.
Oh, come on. I just did as you asked. The least you can do is level with me. I'll keep it between us. I promise.
Does the engineer explain to the screws what their purpose is? Look, is he better off not knowing? Look, I'm reliving the same day over and over again. It's like Groundhog's Day, that movie with what the fuck that guy's name was. He just kept every day he would kind of figure stuff out until eventually he completely like, you know what I mean? You see, you live in a third dimensional reality. I have access to the fourth dimension. And I hate it. And I'm pretty sure we're all dead already. But we're living in this situation. I'm reliving the same day over and over again, dude.
You're toying with me, right? Wait, you're not kidding, are you? That's the only way you could have known. You're a bit like... Oh, what was his name? Sisyphus. Yeah, that's the one. Old King Sisyphus.
Old King Sisyphus. He liked to sit out there and eat some fishes. I don't know. I just made that up. Sisyphus.
Sisyphus was a Greek king a long time ago. For daring to think he could outsmart the gods, he was given a terrible punishment. He was forced to push a great boulder up to the top of a hill. Only, just as it reached the top, it would roll all the way back down to the bottom, forcing him to start over and over and over again, for all eternity. Just like you. Actually, now that I think about it, there are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. Tantalus was made to grasp at fruit on a tree he could never quite reach. The Pleiades had to keep fetching water in a sieve. Oh, and Ixion was strapped to a wheel going round and round forever. But, on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all were.
Yeah, I mean, go on.
Anyway, I don't know which god you managed to upset to get yourself into this position, friend, but you seem all right to me. So,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll keep doing whatever I can to help you.
He will.
And you just focus on finding a way to break the cycle you're in.
So he's like my gopher. He's gonna forget all this next time I come back through the time portal, though. You're a good man, Galerius. You're a good man. He's a good man. His name is Galerius. He helps me whenever he can.
Oh.
Alright, anyways.
That's kind of you to say. Now, I'm going to keep your secret. Although, it's not as if I'll remember this next time we talk anyway, right?
That's,
And
that's
if our
what makes it
conversations
fun.
ever start to annoy you, just tell me you're busy. I know when I'm not wanted. May fortune smile on you, friend.
$88 meters. Let's do it. Aurelia. I need to break the golden rule at some point so I can run away from the thingies. I haven't shot anything. This isn't like a combat intensive game, but sometimes you have to do it.
Cerberus lifts his triple head.
It's pronounced
and lets out
Kerberos.
his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron?
It's
You'll
the
scare
first.
away my customers.
It's the first century. It would have been pronounced
They follow their
Kerberos.
trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are
Right. We've heard this.
ignorant.
Aurelia, I need
This
to talk to you.
again.
Hey,
You're in a
babe.
world of your own, aren't you?
I like your hair. It's good. It looks good. Can we
Ah,
talk?
you're
There we go.
here. I'm so glad you decided to visit.
You have to compliment girls.
I'm Aurelia.
They fall
And,
for it.
I hope I'm not being too forward, but the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued. There's a
Yeah,
light
well,
in your
you know.
eyes I've never seen before. A certain learning and sophistication.
Oh, you're flattering me. Oh, stop. No. Please go. Dude, she's gonna try to sell me hemlock, isn't she? No. I need to, yes, not interested. I'm gonna pretend like I'm not,
Oh, I see.
I'm not interested.
You prefer the company of men. Maybe you
No.
should go and make friends with Virgil instead.
Fuck you.
I
No.
take back what I said. Suddenly, I don't find you so intriguing anymore.
Yeah, but
Let's
you're
just forget
accusing.
that ever happened, so we can at least do business. So, what brings you to my tavern?
I was looking for pretty girls, and apparently I came to the wrong place. How about that? And have you heard any interesting gossip?
Certainly, for 10 denarii.
Jesus fucking Christ. Here's 10 denarii.
Have you met Livia?
I have like
She
85,000
used
denarii.
to do my hair until one day she just snapped. This place has that effect on people. Now she just stands around, caked in filth, muttering nonsense to herself. It's a real shame. Now I have to do my own hair.
Well, I was going to say you were doing a good job, but now that you've accused me of things, I'm going to say you might as well fire your hairdresser. Let's talk
Whatever
about
you
something
like.
else. No, you've upset me.
All right. See ya.
Maybe. Alright. She called me gay. Isn't that who I need to talk to, though? Ma'am, I actually need to talk to you about... Okay, let's review the quest. She's the only Egyptian?
Handsome.
Ma'am, can... What? No, but... Hold on. Is that what... Oh, is that multiple quests? Oh, ask her about Kaba. Hey, can you... Okay, hold on. Hey, girl. I knew you said something about me.
Back
I was
again.
being...
Couldn't stay away, huh?
No, I couldn't stay away. I'm looking for Kabash. Have you seen him?
Not for a few weeks now. Last time I saw him, he was sitting at a table with Georgius, whispering about some job.
Some kind of job.
Because they kept looking
Well,
over their
some kind-
shoulders as if they didn't want anyone else to know. So, naturally, I hovered.
You hovered.
The one word I kept hearing
I'm sure
was
she did.
vanishing. And then, the next day, Kabash just disappeared. Coincidence? I think not.
I think not. Also... Okay, so vanishing. Alright. But if you accuse me... Look, let's just let it go, you know? You're not gonna remember next time I come back anyway, so
All
no
right.
matter.
See ya.
Yeah. You won't remember though, but it's fine. Okay, so yeah. That's the motto.
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water.
All right,
And the
she's
tree you grasp
ranting.
eludes
Let's go. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Sir. Oh, he's already over there. All the way over there. Well, look, let me finish one little thing, and then if there's a voice chat going on, I might hop over there. Hey, how's it going? I need to break the golden rule.
You look well, my sartorial friend.
Sartorial better not mean what I think it means. You're weird. Look like you ought to be on a salad dressing bottle.
Hello again, my sartorial.
I actually really like
mind?
I actually really like Greek salad dressing though. It's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I eat a lot of salads. I'm looking for kibosh, and I heard you were one of the last people seeing.
Ah, I knew this day would come. I do not wish to lie to you, my friend, but even discussing this matter is dangerous. Please, let us leave the live coals safely beneath the ash.
Is that a euphemism? Look. Oh, he's looking sideways. I can see in the eyes of him that the deception. He's scared. Look, you can trust me. Us foreigners have to stick together, remember? Brothers in arms. We went and made it happen.
Very well, but the magistrate would not look kindly upon this, so please keep it to yourself. For several months now, I have been sneaking out at night to worship the gods of my ancestors in the temple of Demeter. Each day, I leave offerings of food in the hope that we may have a bountiful harvest, and yet the next day when I return, the food is missing.
You didn't realize that people actually eat that food that's left for the gods? No offense, but that's pretty much how it works. Do you think they just do you think the food just sits there and rots? Have you read the Bible? How strange.
So I ask, who or what is devouring the food in this temple? Stranger still. Once I sat in front of my shop like the 100-eyed Argus until dawn to see if I could spot a thief going in. But do you know what I saw?
Someone who'd been drinking?
Nothing.
Probably.
Nobody entered. And yet when I went
not
to
even
take a
that?
look, my offering was gone. It is bizarre, is it not? When I told my friend Kabash of this at the tavern, he offered
Somebody's
to help
taking the
investigate.
offering, obviously.
He went in, and to my dismay, he was never seen again.
He was never had been seen again. Then I must go to the temple of Demeter. I always remember the name Demeter from the goddess chant. Isis Astarte Demeter Hecate. I forget the rest of them. Isis Astarte Demeter Hecate. No, Isis Astarte Inanna Hecate Demeter Kali Inanna. Isis Astarte Diana Hecate Demeter Kali Inanna.
I do
Yeah,
not
let's go.
think you should pursue this, my friend. It would break my heart to be responsible for 2 people disappearing. But you do not strike me as a kind of person to be deterred by such warnings, so just be careful, I beg you.
Careful? Careful is literally... I don't know if it's the lighting or something, but his face looks a little different here than it does when we were in full-blown conversation, but... Isis Astarte Diana Hecate Demeter Kali Inanna. Yeah, it's like 7 goddesses that are kind of from different pantheons, but they're associated with each other. Yes. help me. Alright, so, hold on, how do we access this temple? Maybe it's around this way. Oh, this is a straight up front door right here. I'll just went a whole around what? Oh, I'll see if I can find it. Yeah. Oh, that's from like my teenagerhood. I'm sure it's still around though. I'll have to look it up. I don't think I have it in my playlist. It's like Isis started Ayana Hecate de me to Kali and Nana. It's basically just like that chant. Okay, Greek statue of a woman. Could it not have said statue of a Greek woman? Well, maybe it's a statue of a woman made by Greeks, but it's not necessarily a Greek woman. I will inspect it in any event. A Greek statue. Probably the goddess to whom the temple is dedicated. Perhaps the local Greek resident knows more about her. Perhaps. Could be. Possibly. Let's inspect the gate behind here. There is a crouch. Yes. I must push through this. Okay. We must be careful. Let's search the Greek temple for... Yes, there's clues of the whereabouts. Gird thy loins, young man, lest thou be violated by the damned. Is there... Hold on. I didn't miss anything in here, did I? Oil lamp. Yeah, well, you know, it's an oil lamp. Right, exactly. It looks like someone has been through here recently. When I see a lit lamp... Wow, the fire's not even consistently... I don't know, maybe it's trying to peter out. Okay. A vase. A vase? 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 I like to say vase because it sounds fancy. Like, it's a vase. A painted Greek vase depicting some kind of battle. Well, a lot of the actual picture seems to have been worn off. What the hell was that? Acid trip. I wonder if these are meant to signify like numbers. I don't know. I'm not actually a professional archaeologist. It could just be doodles. Oh, is that like a snaky thing? What's going on up there? It would deserve further inspection, but let's go. Okay, crouch. Auto-saving. That means that the evil is nearby. A crumbling Greek statue of a woman. Clearly this has been here a long time. I love how Lola is sitting in the middle of the floor and she's all spread out and comfy and she's like, yeah. Maybe it's a good thing that I let Lola come hang out. She's like, it's nice and comfy down here. I can listen to James talk and I can watch on the TV and I can sit here. I'm like, okay. I don't know where Ralph is. Okay, we have to understand what's happening here. People must have been through here recently, though. Alright. I want to be armed. And legged, if possible. Which one is... Okay, I think this is the Goldie boy. Okay. A lyre? Can I play the lyre? A Greek lyre played by being strummed with a plectrum. Yeah, it's like a... It's kind of like a pick, like a guitar pick, kind of. Yeah, legs are inconvenient, but they're necessary. Oh, a bust. A Greek sculpture of a young boy's head. Another lyre. A statue. crumbling Greek sculpture. Oh, this is like the same one. A liar. Oh, hey. Oh, I don't know what that's for. That's a whole head, but it's like bigger. A normal head is not that big. I read somewhere that the average human head, like adult human head, weighs about 14 pounds. But obviously some people's heads are more bigger than others. Torches. Okay, that's good. What are these formations? I'm not a geologist. I don't know. Very curious. Oh, is that like a demonic? Oh no, it's just like. Okay, let's avoid that. I'm scared, you guys. There's probably gonna be evil creatures. Who's that? Is he the devil? What are these men? The roof of the cave is literally shitting pixelated strips of blocks. Go look at the waterfall. You wanna look at the waterfall. We don't know. I don't want to jump down here and get stuck or dead. I don't know if is there a way for me to kind of slippy dip down here? Oh shit. Yeah, it's a cascade. Oh, I actually can't. It actually won't let me. Yeah, but you can see it goes down into this little pool at the bottom. Oh yeah, no, I know you love waterfalls, Jeanette. I don't know what's up with this. Is this a glitch or it looks off? Okay, do I kill these people just without asking questions, or do I ask questions first and then kill them? That's the real question, though. Oh, I got a trophy. I got the Archeo. Wait a minute. Oh, I gotta ask. Okay, put the weapons away. We don't need the weapons to be activated. Jeanette, you're probably right. We probably don't necessarily have to just kill. No, that's the plaque right there. Oh, the many. It's a Greek plaque which translates to the many shall suffer for the sins of the one. Sir, how are you doing?
Come and join me by the fire.
Well, you're oddly welcoming considering I'm a stranger. My name is Iago. It basically means James.
Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
Yeah, my name is Iago. It basically means James. I already told you.
It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here?
Well, quite frankly, it's a long story, buddy. Okay, I found this foot by accident. I'm looking for a plaque that was removed from the obelisk. I'm looking for Kabash. I think I am looking for Kabash.
Ah, Kabash.
Kabash. However you want to pronounce it.
He came through here some weeks ago. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I've been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself. The one thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is you. Let us find out.
Yes.
Simple question.
You don't know me, but you're in for a treat.
For the Golden Rule?
Have I deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule? Oh, it's only giving me one option? Well, I mean, it must be Pluto. which is the Roman version. Hades, the god of the underworld. But I don't think that makes sense. Whatever, it's the only answer I can give.
Excellent. I see you are indeed quite astute. Very few come to that realization before their time in the sun is over. Now, will you
It must be because of the
friendly
Socratic dialogue? Oh my god, I'm gonna cream my panties here.
Wonderful. Then let me begin with a question. Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong?
It's a complex question. It's not something I often think about. It's a complex question.
You are an overthinker too. We're the same then. It is probably why I became a philosopher. But if you struggle with right and wrong normally, then down here with the Golden Rule, surely your struggle can only have become more difficult.
It's true. It's true. Because with the Golden Rule, there's like very specific hard line. As soon as you do something dumb, all the fucking golden statues come up and start shooting you with arrows.
Well, that's reassuring. And the truth is, you're not alone. You see, out there in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable, because our mistakes rarely had consequences. So we would tell lies and bend rules and turn a blind eye and rationalize, and yet still find a way to think of ourselves as good people. But under the Golden Rule, morality matters. The slightest wrongdoing could result in a mass execution.
But I want to understand...
So to navigate this maze, we would have to be certain about the difference between right and wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely, and that is what I am so trying to figure out. This is what moral philosophy has been about all these thousands of years. I mean, I know we're in, what, AD 60, but it's a weird time warp thing. Yes, I want to understand what constitutes right and wrong. Whose version of right and wrong should I ask that? Personally, I think right and wrong is right and wrong. It has to be objective. I'm kind of an objective. I'm not a full whatever. You want a libertarian with objectivist leanings, or I could just say, of course, in an navigate this maze, we would have to be certain about the difference between right and wrong. Yes, I would agree. Of course.
So let me ask you this.
Yes, please.
Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow in every situation and always do the right thing?
Yes. It has to be. It has to be universal. Universal. You can't have different sets of morality. It has to be universal. Does that mean that everyone knows what it is? No, that's what the point of moral philosophy is. That's why people get into moral philosophy. They try to figure out what actually right and wrong is. Not just from a pragmatic sense, but from a purely philosophical sense. There's a couple of things that you have to kind of assume, I suppose. Mind-independent reality. Anyway, whatever. I'm just going to say yes.
Let me guess. Is it yours?
No, because people don't have philosophies. A philosophy is not something you have. Philosophy is something that you do. When you put it like that, maybe not. That's true.
And that's a credit to you. It is the mark of a civilized person to change their position when presented with a superior argument.
That's true. What's your point, though?
My point is this. I don't think anyone alive truly knows any hard and fast rules about right and wrong.
It's a fair point, buddy. You know, we could all be on the same track, but on different trains. Should I say fair point, or should I say, I'm not sure about that. What about do not kill? Do not kill? Pfft. Do not kill? as an absolute in and of itself, taken to the autistic extreme of never ever kill. No, dude, you have to kill people sometimes. It's just part of life. Fair point.
If there is one thing I have observed about rules, it is that virtuous people do not need them, and evil people will always find a way around them.
It's true.
And so we must accept our limitations, and the sad truth that no human society will ever achieve the utopia for which it strives.
This man speaks wisdom.
We would call it an asymptote, a line that can be approached but never reached. Because the only way to create a utopia is with the ever-present threat of force, such as the Golden Rule.
But that's a
This
solution.
and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs when he first appears as a protector. And life under tyranny is no utopia at all.
This man speaks wisdom. I don't even think I could bring myself to. No, I agree. Look, the fact that I don't know what the solution to society's problem is doesn't mean that I can't say that. Like, let's say we were wandering in the woods and we get lost, and you insist, or somebody insists on, oh, we're going the right way, and I'm like, dude, we've walked past this same tree like 4 times already. We're going in the wrong direction. And then the other person says, oh, well, okay, if we're going in the wrong direction, then what's the right direction? And I'm like, I don't know what the right direction is. All I know is we're going in the wrong direction. I'm agreeing. Dude, this game is getting so deep. I fucking love it. And life under tyranny is no utopia at all. Preach, brother.
I'm glad to hear that. In any case, thank you for humoring an old man. I would be happy to answer your questions.
So, I don't know if I've heard this guy's story. Well, his name is Stranger, which means I haven't met him yet. What's your story, buddy?
You mean, how did I end up living alone in this cave with nothing but these relics of the past for company? It's a long story.
I got time, dude.
I was a quarrelsome young man. At 19, I left Corinth for Rome to study rhetoric at one of her finest academies, so I could argue more forcefully. Back then, I used to enjoy verbally sparring with everyone I could, and I was good. One night, I found myself in a tavern in an argument with a drunken mercenary. It became heated. He drew a gladius, and I won the argument, but lost my life. I woke up on the banks of the Styx at a campfire opposite Karen. Of course, I tried to persuade her to let me return, but even with all my skill, I failed. Jeez. I settled in, made friends, and learned what I could, quickly realizing our little community faced certain death under the Golden Rule. So I began looking for a place to hide underground. Fortunately, I found this place waiting for me. You see, I was not the first to take refuge here. I returned to my friends above, persuaded them to join me, and 12 of us descended for the last time to live out our days hidden from Hades' tyranny.
Hades? You mean Pluto, right? Slipping up there, buddy. Why can't you return to the service? Why can't you tell me your name? Yeah, tell me your fucking name, dude. I don't want to have to keep calling you Stranger.
I fear that if you were to utter my name
the
in the
Hermit
city,
Philosopher,
even by mistake, that Hades would hear you and know I am still alive.
No, Hades and Hell are conflated but not related. Hades is the Greek version of Pluto is like the Roman version. They're essentially the same thing. And then Persephone and Prosperina, or whatever the Roman version is. Like, yeah, Lola, I decided to allow... Okay, yes, she's rolling on... Okay, roll on the floor. Lay down on the floor, Lola. When I first met you, Lola, you were a little 7-week-old kitten. And I was like, oh no, little kitten, too young to be taken away from my mother. So I said, well, let's adopt both of them. And her little sister, so Lola and Lulu. Lulu's living somewhere else. Anyways, okay. Hey, dude, tell me your fucking name.
I fear that if you were to utter my name in
I already
the
asked
city,
him that.
even by mistake, that Hades would hear you and know I am still alive.
Are you not supposed to be alive? You mean Pluto?
They're one and the same.
Let's get our
The
pantheon
Romans call
correct.
him Pluto, but long before that, my people called him Hades.
Temenos? I don't know a lot of Greek. Yeah, I don't know. Temenos. Beats me, man. Why can't you return up to the whole surface?
My generation was wiped out, turned to gold, many years ago. My friends and I were able to avoid the same
Turn to
fate by hiding
gold.
down here. I think it's safest to assume that if I was to return, Hades would realize that his Furies hadn't finished the job, and he'd send them after me again.
Furies. Yeah, I guess that's a thing. It was also a thing back in the like the first era of the clan. They were advisors to. Anyways, so where's everyone else, man?
I'm afraid I am the only one left. There were 12 of us in the beginning, but one by one, my friends passed away. Some from malnutrition, others from madness and despair. It has been lonely. Before my unexpected visit from Kabash some weeks ago, I'd not seen another person in many
man.
years.
Hades and Pluto, it's kind of like Zeus and Jupiter are analogous. For the most part, the Greek and the Roman pantheon, like they're major gods, like they might have slight differences. There are some that are unique. For example, in the Roman pantheon, Janus is a uniquely Roman god. And then you have gods like Isis that was brought into the Greek pantheon but ultimately came from Egypt. And then in the Canaanite tradition you had Yahweh, you're right, which was unique, although you could compare it to like Mars and Ares. They have all the... Yeah, it's great. Hey man, well, that's kind of my wheelhouse. All right, let's go. We gotta get going. Dude, how have you survived down here, buddy?
Living in darkness is not without its challenges. The first challenge is diet. Fortunately, I found that eating fresh fish provides most of the nutrients I need.
So you're like Gollum, you're living in a cave eating fish.
I surface at night and salvage the offerings they've left in the temple of Demeter. The greater challenge is the isolation. So I like to imagine arguments, where I argue both sides. But, like so many things in life, arguments are better with a partner.
It's true. While it is important to try to have arguments with yourself, like, you have no real standard, right? You have to... Dude, Aldi is awesome. I don't mind packing my own groceries. I don't mind putting you have to put a quarter into the grocery cart to get it off the thing. And then you take it in, and then when you pop it back in, it gives you a quarter back. Just like football. Alright, let's talk about something else, buddy.
As you wish.
As you wish. Alright. So what am I... Hey, do you know where I can find a plaque that was removed from the obelisk?
You seek the plaque bearing the Egyptian inscription.
6 dogs and 5 chickens. What does that mean? That's the one, dude.
It is a cursed object, and I would be happy to give it to you if Kabash had not already taken it.
Well, where is this fuck nugget?
I will tell you, but you may find him hostile.
I don't care how hostile he is.
To prepare for your encounter, there are certain things you must know. Very few know this, but before the Romans came to this city, it was once entirely Greek. The architecture...
I know that. I'm an fucking archaeologist.
When the Romans came, in typical fashion, they claimed it as their own, built over everything that could be built over, and renamed the things that could not. Thus, the Shrine of Persephone became the Shrine of Proserpina. And when they found an obelisk bearing the name Hades, they tore it off and replaced it with Pluto instead. And the city's dwindling Greek residents, witnessing this compulsive Roman conquest, decided to preserve what they could of their heritage. They gathered their art and valuables, secreted them through the Temple of Demeter, and hid them here, out of reach of the Romans.
Living the afterlife, apparently. So yeah, I get it. It was Greek, and then, I mean, you know the old saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. It wasn't even built in a year. It wasn't even built in a century. It was a long process. Alright, what does this have to do with I just want to know where this fucking Kabash dude is.
I'm getting to that.
Alright, we'll get to it.
It was among these old Greek relics that I found the thing you seek. An even older plaque bearing an Egyptian inscription.
Hieratic, old hieroglyphics, new hieroglyphics. What are we talking about? Well, it's the 1st century, so it'd probably be hieratic or something. What did it say? Just give me the gist.
We had no idea until years later, when the first of my friends began to die. As a result of their deaths, we began to dig catacombs branching off from this cavern to lay them to rest. We extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another, an even older tunnel, which somebody had gone to great lengths to keep hidden. Suddenly it made sense why there was an out-of-place Egyptian plaque among our people's possessions. You see, we proud Greeks had thought the Romans beasts for stealing and corrupting our heritage. But it turns out this game has been going on much longer than any of us imagined.
Lola wishes she was from Egypt.
I think it is best you head through the catacombs and follow Kabash's trail.
Alright, we gotta go to the catacombs. Follow Kabash's trail. What's in there? Pain, I'm sure.
There are certain things you must see for yourself. Take this key. You'll need it to open the gate.
I got a brand new key. Alright. Yeah, my cat Lola, was hearing the conversation. She's like, I wish I was an Egyptian kitty, because then they would worship me. I'm like trying to explain to Lola that, yes, it's true that cats were revered amongst the Egyptians. However, if I was like the pharaoh and I were to die, then Lola would also be mummified against her will right next to me. Oh, the Sphinx was originally... well, anyways. Okay, I think we're going now.
Enjoyed our chat, but please, keep my presence here a secret.
Well, that was an interesting conversation considering this is a fucking video game. Yeah, I'll see you later. I always love a good Socratic dialogue. Let's see. What should I be? Okay, so the catacombs. Catacomb. So I can't pick up this. I guess I can't pick it up because I don't have permission. Alright, I'm gonna jump down the thingy. Alright, here we go. Yes. I have the key. It should unlock the... Lola! No! No! Lola! No, you're bad! I'm sorry. Okay. I have to... Sometimes I have to, like, be firm with her. She's not really bad, but I just tell her that she's bad so she stops doing bad things. Lola, you can't go behind the TV. Well, I went to private school. And I took philosophy as an alternative to religion class senior year. It was pretty cool. We read like Nietzsche. Well, even in the religion class that I took in, yeah, man. I mean, dude, like I didn't go to public school. I don't know how public school is, but you need to learn about the basic foundations of like how people think about shit. At least, you know, I mean, you have the pre-Socratics, but you have Socrates, Plato, Aristotle. There's a lot of other philosophers later. What is that noise? What is the evil? Oh, no, it's evil. I hate it. What is it? I don't like it. No, who are you? Excuse me. Hey, kick him. Oh, I gotta kick him. I gotta shoot him. I have to kill him with the arrows. Go away. I hate you. I don't know you. I don't even know you. I don't know you at all. That's not even the right bow. There we go. Did that turn him into a thing? Okay. We lived. It's not your fault. But I'm gonna kick you down anyway. Okay. Be careful. What was that all about? Alright. Yeah, my health will come back. I have a lot of arrows. Well, I've been stacking the arrows. Alright, what am I actually... Do I have... No, it's the Egyptian. So I gotta find this Kabosh dude. Alright, that's what we're working on. It's... Alright, hold on, how do I jump? It's gonna like lead me to it. Alright, I'm always sus. Yeah. I thought he'd give me a key. Lock from the other side. Break on through to the other side. Alright, is that a shambler? Better safe than sorry. That was did I hit and then I missed, or is he... Okay. Break on through to the other side. Yeah, but it's like it's not the ones that come from the front. It's the ones that come from the side. That's when they start to eat you. Alright. Whoa, what is this? This is trippy. And though the day destroys the night, night divides the day. Tried to run, tried to hide. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to... Oh, Snapdragon? Are these things... Yeah, you have to main... That's when I was playing soccer. They're like, you gotta have situational awareness, because this dude was like a freaking, like, military officer. He was training soccer like it was life or death situation. Of course, we always lost. Anyway, I have funny. Alright, so... Oh, you want to see Doom? Watch this. Let me switch the filter to the, Now this probably really reminds you of Doom. They have all these different video filters. I can't tell what the shit nuggets is going on. There's this one too. It's maybe a little more Elder Scrolly. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Oh, the color culture. I'm going back to the normal one. I see a shambler. Shamble. Hey. Lord, I was born a shambling man. Trying to make a living and doing the best I can. Oh, they're coming. They're coming at me. Oh. Fucking. Oh, hey, excuse me. Hey, ma'am, sir. And when it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born a rambling man. There's like 40 of them. Well, they don't seem to take... It seems like they usually take 2. I shot him in the dick. Hold on. Hey, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. He's shambling. He's ambling. Okay. At least I still have 51 arrows. Hey! No, who are you? Excuse me. Ma'am. Hey! Oh my god. You got close, but no cigar. Is that one ambling and shambling? Okay. Is this the wrong bow? Hold on. I have to... Hey, we have to make sure... Hey, excuse me. Nope. No, you can go away. You can die. There we go. Alright, where's the fleshlight? Okay. Oh, my father was a gambler down in Georgia. I haven't heard that song in a long time. Well, he wound up on the wrong end of a gun. Well, I was born in the backseat of a Greyhound bus, going down Highway 41. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going. I'm just looking out for the Shamblers and the Ramblers. If there's extra arrow... Oh, he's like, don't worry, honey, it'll be okay. She's like, but our child is dead. I don't know, I'm making up a dramatic story. I'm sure every one of these gold people, it's not really their fault. What is this writing? That was hieratic. It's the Egyptian plot. Yes. Wait a minute, I can't take it? Oh, okay. Is that like an Anubis? No. Yeah, well apparently I can't, there's no way for me to take it. What were you trying to do? Push the door in? Okay, I'm gonna go around this way. Crawling on the hole. He's pointing. Is he pointing? Is he reaching for something? What are you reaching for? Alright, we'll go over there. Arrows. A vase. Is it vase or vase? I don't know. I feel like if you say an Egyptian board game, is this that game they were playing in the Ten Commandments? The board furniture game called Senate. Yeah, that's it. The rules of which are long forgotten. Excuse me. Looks kind of like backgammon. Yeah, nobody really knows, but it was obviously some kind of... I prefer poker. Either, you know, Texas Hold'em or Omaha Hold'em, community card games where there's no house. I don't want to play against the cards, I want to play against the people. Okay, can I jump over this or am I gonna get my shit fucked? I don't know, man. It feels like I need to. Can I make that jump? Well, there's only one punishment for a host marking the cards. We all know what it is. Broken footsteps on the floor. Pick myself up and carry on, 'cause something's waiting for me, and I won't let them write my song. Keep my direction, soon I'll be turned to gold. A king without a throne, a heart without a home, just cards that I've been dealt in life. I'm walking all alone, but my hope will never die. My hope will never die. Okay, all I had to do was jump. Hey, what's going on there? Watch out for shamblers. I hear the growling. I hear the noise. Shit. I see a shambler. Can I sneak him? If I sneak him right in the dome. Almost hit him in the dome. Did that reduce him? No, he is. Oh, he is shambling this way. Sir, excuse me, ma'am. It might be a man. I'm doing them a favor, I think. Alright, we gotta go. The flashlight. Flashlight. Hey, Egyptian statue. Yeah, I literally said that. See, this is why I picked the archaeologist trait, because realistically, that's probably what I would be if I was thrown into this game. I mean, I like guns, too. I gave up the gun for my archaeology degree. I can't aim the bow. Alright. Alright. Am I, like, ignoring something? I have ADHD, or what do you call it? ADH. I have to find the tunnels I have to find Kabosh. Where is he? Well, that one does not seem to be having the most part. The flashlight. I will shine the flashlight on you. Yes. If I see any evil characters, I will hurt them. Ma'am, oh, you're sinking in the sand. She's like, I'm sinking in the sand. I'm sinking in the sand. Don't you think it's kind of grand? Is that a real human? Is this the person? I'm not that stupid. I'm not gonna just walk straight into the whole hole in the ground. Sir, can we have a conversation? I'm gonna come sideways right here.
Do not come any closer. Who are you?
Yagosum.
I am Kabosh. And let me guess, another Greco-Roman come to loot and plunder the resting place of my ancestors,
Do I look Greco-Roman to you? I got red hair, I got a beard, I got blue eyes. If you couldn't tell. You sure don't look Greco-Roman.
Trousers, boots, curious here. No, I suppose you do not. Then what do you want?
I'm looking for this Egyptian plaque. And I'm not talking about that shit that they have on their teeth. I'm talking about like a square kind of thing that has words inscribed on it. I mean, you know, I'm an antique collector. It's a fancy term for archaeologist.
To what end?
I want to return it to the obelisk because I think it's important that we keep things. You know what, honestly, why do you fucking care? I want to return it to the obelisk.
That is welcome news. You really are not Greco-Roman, are you? I was planning to return it myself, but for now, I must remain.
Yeah,
Here,
dude.
take it and restore the honor of Osiris.
Osiris. Yes, he's giving me the plaque of your Egyptian plaque. Osiris, Lord of Silence. Eyes of heaven, sweet rise of the pagan. Yeah, that was a little too easy. Is this guy sus? I noticed that the sclera of his eyes are somewhat yellow. Have you been smoking crack?
Now, as for the other plaque.
Let's see. I knew it wouldn't be so simple. It never is. If life was easy mode all the time, it wouldn't even be fun. The fourth plaque, that's the one that we don't know. What do you know about it?
Indeed, I have it right here.
I'm sure the fourth plaque is your
a collection of dusty
dick or
curiosities while searching for a place to hide from the hungry children of Amit, and there it was.
So I can say, may I have it? That would be the polite way. My grandma would be proud if I said that. Or I could say, give it to me. Look, I have technology that you couldn't even understand. And it's not your fault. We're all caught out of time here. We found ourselves here under weird circumstances. I would politely ask you, may I have it? However, I don't want to put myself in a position of weakness. Therefore, I'm going to demand that you give it to me.
I cannot. In fact, I am about to destroy it.
Why? What good does that do anybody?
Because it speaks a treacherous, blasphemous lie.
How? It speaks a piece of metal or stone.
I will tell you, but first, do you know what this place is?
Enlighten me. Oh, never mind. That's right. I'm an archaeologist. The Duat. Yeah, I read about this in school when I was in archaeologist school. Remember? Oh, all those years. It was always cool because, like, you're like in archaeology school and there's not a lot of girls because, like, let's face it, most girls don't really get into archaeology, but the ones that do, they're kind of mousy, but they're crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Like, anyways, yeah, the Duat.
Indeed. And I see you know our history. This is the Duat. See what has become of it. I have been down here for weeks, piecing together its story. And here is what I have learned. As Egypt declined and the Greeks had their turn to flourish, their souls came here in great numbers. But instead of adopting our ways, they copied and corrupted them. When they found the obelisk bearing the name Osiris, the true god of the underworld, they desecrated it, removing his name and replacing it with Hades. Even the ferryman of the dead, known to my people long before as Kenti, they renamed.
Well, this is true, though.
As if that
I mean, there's truth to
not
this.
enough. They built over this place, using it as the foundation for their own underworld, so that ours was forgotten. My only solace is that the Greeks then suffered the same fate when the Romans rose to power, renaming Hades to Pluto, and the cycle began anew.
Yeah, man. Everything gets mutated and blended up and names change. There's a lot to it. It might not, I mean, you'd think like, for example, Zeus and Jupiter don't sound like the same name, but they come from the same etymological source. It's just like, we're so used to having standardized language and spelling and pronunciation of things, and that's actually a relatively new thing. Anyways, so what's the problem with this plaque? What's the problem with this plaque? Or I could say, I can see why you feel that. Well, Greeks, Romans. What's wrong with this plaque? I don't really give a shit about what you think about the Greeks and Romans.
It is inscribed with a script I do not recognize, but it is ancient, almost as if it is older than the plaque bearing Osiris's name. But if that is so, it would imply the gods of Egypt are mere imitations too, copied and corrupted from an
Yeah.
ancient people who prospered even before us.
Yeah, it's the
And
reconstructed
that my people
proto.
did to them
Oh,
what
thanks.
the Greeks and Romans did
Thanks,
to
Nolan.
us. But this,
Oh, shit.
I cannot accept. I sense a deception. Perhaps it is the work of Set, the usurper, seeking to undermine Osiris once more.
It's true, though, that most of the general gods of these sort of Near East and European, and even into like the Indian subcontinent. Yeah, if you really want to get nerdy about it, Proto-Indo-European language and Proto-Indo-European gods and the connections, like the Indo-European connection. Very interesting. It's almost certainly true that these gods that are traditionally associated with Egypt are now. I was reading about it. I don't think they developed independently, but it just depends on how far back you want to go. Because things, obviously, when things split off, they can develop on their own. But there's like very clear parallels between a lot of these gods. And like I said previously, Isis was adopted into the Greek pantheon. Okay, so what does this inscription say? Just tell me. Or I could say, if you give it to me, I'll destroy it for you. Lie. Does he believe me? Look into my eyes. Are these the eyes of a liar?
You must think me a fool. This work of sacrilege must be destroyed, thrown into the black abyss below in Osiris' name.
Into the abyss I fall, the eye of horrors. Into the eyes of the night, watching me go. Dude, do you want me to kill you?
You are too late. It is done.
Now I have to go into the underworld. Now I'm gonna have to go for it.
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
Madness? No. Buquifius. But first I would like to ask you a few questions, if you're still willing.
If it will help you to see reason, then ask.
So what's your story exactly?
I am from Rakotis, which you may know as Alexandria, the name of the city the Greeks built over it. I was a fisherman, like my father before me. Since the Romans had taken over from the Greeks, I took the opportunity to learn Latin and eventually traveled to Rome. When the fires broke out last year, I tried to help. I gathered terrified locals into my boat and led many of them to safety farther along the Tiber. On my 7th trip, a passenger demanded I wait for his brother. But we were full to almost sinking, and smoke was all around us. I told him his brother would have to save himself, and he tried to bribe me by placing a coin into my hand. When I refused, he drew a dagger and thrust it between my ribs. I awoke on the banks of the river to a stranger wearing a ram headdress. He said his name was Kirti, and at the time, I simply thought him odd. It did not dawn on me until much later that he was the Kirti, the ram-headed ferryman described in the Book of the Dead.
So he saw Karen, so his version, so everyone's fallen into the Tiber, and then they wake up and they see, so I saw Karen, obviously my character is from the modern era, Karen with like a K. But Kirti, okay, so the Egyptian, like I said, there's a commonality between these different deities across these regions. I will say it is somewhat anachronistic. I'm not going to make a huge deal out of it, but that is not what like Egyptians look like pretty much ever. It's a modern thing. Yeah, he's making a face. I'm sorry. I hate to tell you, buddy, but no, Egyptians never actually looked like that. but for some people it's very important that they did, so they just retcon it. Anyways, let's move on. Nubians, sure, why not? Egyptians, nah, not really. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get going, because I gotta get
from this place.
Yeah, I'll be gone.
You are planning to go down there. I see it in your eyes.
Yeah, my blue eyes just give everything away, don't they? They say the eyes are the window to the soul.
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
I've been accused of a lot of things. Madness is definitely one of them.
We shall see.
Oh, Holly, I played The Sims earlier. Nobody was engaging with me, so I wanted to come back and deal with this. I can only play so many games at once. Holly. Holly, Holly. When I first met Holly, it was on the internet. And I was like, oh, hey, Holly, how you doing? And she was like, hey, real quick beers, how are you? And I was like, oh, cool. Holly, Holly. Alright, do I just literally jump down into here? Oh, no. Alright, I have to take a leap of faith, y'all. Sir, I'm putting the flashlight on your face simply because I can. Alright, we must prepare. Let me save. Holly was in... Holly was in one of those movies. No, it's Hollywood. Hollywood is a movie. It's not a. There's not a movie of Hollywood. Hollywood is the movie because it's Hollywood.
You are still here.
Hollywood. The mysterious plaque is 21 meters. Okay, how many feet is that? It doesn't matter. I've already fallen. Okay. Sumerian. That was the fourth one. Okay, we must grab it and we must go. Yes, we must. We must. Oh no, sir. Alright, we must be careful. Make sure we have the proper bow. No, the golden one. Sumerian, that means it must be in cuneiform. That'll be interesting to read later. I can't read cuneiform, but it's fun to look at. We were talking about cuneiform last night on a voice chat that I was in. Somebody asked what a stylus was, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go back to ancient times to describe what a stylus is. And I mentioned cuneiform. Alright, let's put the flashlight back out just in case are there things what I need to see? Excuse me. Oh, she's buried in the hole of sand. Yeah, we gotta be careful. Alright, so I'm gonna try to get back to a good stopping point and then, oh, it's only 10:30. Yeah. Time is on my side. What is she looking at so longingly? She's like, is she look? Oh, is that like a statue? I love the, like, what is this? Some kind of like cyanobacteria that's bioluminescent or something. It's pretty cool. I always like fireflies. You ever go out and when you're a kid and the fireflies are out and just like catch the fireflies and put a bunch of them? It's kind of cruel. Kids are cruel. You need to make sure that your kids are not like too cruel. Okay, yeah, apparently I can't jump into this green water. Yeah, that's not letting me go. Into the abyss I fall, the eye of Horus. Into the eyes of the night, watching me go. Okay, an eroded set of barricades. It looks like these Sumerians were trying to defend themselves from something. Yeah, perhaps the Akkadians or the Hittites or God knows what. We're talking thousands of years ago, man. Even the best history we have from that period is fragmentary at best. Okay. Green is the cat's eye that glows in this temple. She's pointing. Ma'am, are you pointing? She's like, she's, it's like, have you ever seen that movie Demolition Man where, she's like, leave my domicile now. I don't know. Ancient stone tablet. Yes. Stranger, heed the final words of Namkuzu. Bear witness to our aftermath and lament us. We did our best to live as the gods commanded. We planted and harvested together. We shared bread and beer. We accepted newcomers with open arms, as a family. But with each newcomer, the bonds of our family strained, and soon we were strangers to each other. And when those bonds were finally broken, my brothers and sisters planted only for themselves and ate and drank alone. And it was then, in the empty space between us, that sin took root. Nergal's sentinels have awoken and clamor at our barricades. Learn from our It's incomplete. Learn from our misfortune. Oh, there's the next page. Is there? No, there's no next page. Interesting. Yeah, well, okay, let me try it. No, it wouldn't, yeah, it wouldn't, like, it wouldn't actually go to a next page. That was just like a default button, I guess. Learn from our misfortune. What is the utility for, number one, it seems like we're dead and we're in this, like, loop. But if that's the case, what lesson, I mean, are you trying to teach the dead a lesson so that they can ascend to, like, a more comfortable level of deadness? Is this like purgatory? I'm not entirely sure. The laws seem to be inconsistent. I mean, one time I had to run back to town just for hanging out with that Christian chick down in her secret Christian. I don't even know what I did that broke the golden rule. I really didn't think that. I guess worshiping Jesus breaks the golden rule. Maybe it does. More of that green. Okay, so hey, honestly, like there's a place in England that I went to when I was in England. It's called Bath, England. They call it Bath, England on account of, like, they have these Roman baths that were built there, and the water literally was green. Like, nobody actually uses it. It's just like just stagnant, nasty ass water, and it was straight up fucking green. Like, nobody would ever want to go in it. It wouldn't have been like that if it was maintained, but are those stalagmites? What? No, those are like poles. Hey. Well, look, I wanted. What's up? Hey, yo, Jennifer. I'm sorry if this isn't interesting, but I do need to get through. I do need to at least get through part of this. Okay, so Sumerian pottery. A broken set of Sumerian pottery. While other ancient people made pottery by hand, the Sumerians were the first to develop a turning wheel, which allowed them to mass produce it. Yeah, dude. It's really crazy. Like, ancient history is real. It's so amazing, like, how much, like, how many things that you think. Well, I'm not. Let's just put it this way. Like, people were a lot more advanced than some people might think. Alright, let me get out of this cave and I'll be over on the general chat. Man, excuse me. So yeah, this is Sumerian plaque, I guess. But yeah, dude, ancient history. I guess part of it is because one of my no, what evil had just happened? Oh, was I not supposed to stop? Oh no, a ball's coming. Hold on. I gotta pause it for a second. There's a ball coming. It's just like Indiana Jones. I had a snipe. I was like, I'm gonna light this snipe real quick. Even though I shouldn't. Yeah, let's put it out. Okay. A snipe is a cigarette that has like a tiny amount left on it. Okay. Don't get killed by the ball. Okay. The whole ball had come. Alright. Wow, that was interesting. Whoa, is this like the... Okay. Alright, let's... Ma'am. Excuse me. Alright, let's not... Yeah, let's not ascend.
When I told you that you would not find a way back up, that was not a prediction.
Oh, it was
a promise.
It was a threat.
You will die here.
Yeah, well, what? If I die, I'm not going to notice the difference either way. I have a funny feeling that that's not how it's going to go. There's no need for this den violence. Get out of my way or be the one who dies here, you fuck nugget. I already was suspicious of you. You must understand, I'm here for entirely benevolent purposes. You know what? I'm gonna whip it out and I'm gonna say, fuck you.
Do not be a fool. I have the higher ground.
Yeah, well that means it's easier to shoot you in the fucking nads.
The many shall
Oh, there's like 84 of them! Hey, excuse me. Miscalculated. I mischaracterized. Oh, am I drowning? Is the water? The water's all the way up. Oh no, I'm drowning. I have to escape. Yes. Alright, we have to escape. No, this is what I get for talking a big game. Oh, I'm gonna die. Alright, we must... No. Never say die. Never say die. Is there an air pocket? Shit, fuck. Alright, so the death of me is about to happen very soonly. No! There has to be a way for me to get out. Alright, the green and blue eyes of the dead evil. They can't shoot me under the water, can they? Can I go above this? I have almost no air left. I must succeed. Yes, here's an air pocket. Survival is possible now. Alright. I must escape, though. Alright. Shit. Let's hop. We must do the hop. They say that life is... Okay. Well, whatever I don't care what they say. Now's not the time to wax philosophical. Now it's time to act survival instincts. Let's go. We must escape. Fuck nuggets! Hey! Oh my god. Lola, not now, please. I hear them. They're aiming at me. Lola, stop! You're gonna get me. Okay, look. I must... No! No, 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 no. We must escape the water. I hear... Yeah, they're shooting at me! Dude. Fuck, is the water going down? What's happening? Okay. We must take a different path. Okay, I'm gonna get hit again. No, 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 no. No, please don't kill me. Not today. It's not even a weekend. Well, you know, that's probably a good time to go ahead and call it a thing. Fuck. How did I... I'm dead. Well, I was getting up and I had gotten up on the thing. I think I slipped off of it or something. Let's see where the last save is, but I'm gonna go ahead and probably back out for now. My hope on that. You know what? Like,
when I told you that you would not find a way back up, that was not a prediction.
I don't like this
was
person.
A promise.
But I'm gonna
you
be
will
nice to
die
him.
here.
No, not this time. There's no need to end in violence, man. Let's give peace a chance, bro. Come on. Let's all join hands. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya. Doesn't that change your mind? Doesn't it make you feel better? Kumbaya. Kumbaya. We'll revisit this situation later. Alright, I'll see y'all around on the Discord. Thanks so much. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. I hope this is interesting. If you have any suggestions other than, James, you need to stop smoking and drinking so much. Any suggestions other than that are very much welcome. Alright, I'll see you later.